Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the most valuable triple gem, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. My venerations to Mahā Sangha, especially our elders in Buddha Sasana, brothers, sister, and class. So this is our second days of Mahā Satipatthāna Sutta. This Mahā Satipatthāna Sutta is just only brief introductions and only the prologue or preface of the Mahā Satipatthāna Sutta. Especially, I don't go over all the Mahā Satipatthāna Sutta. It is very important sutta that we are Buddhists. We have to know, have to understand, have to learn. Especially, at least you have read Mahā Satipatthāna Sutta, the 4 foundations of mindfulness. But as we translate on Monday, Venerable Thanissara translate as the great frames of reference. The great frames of reference. But the close word to you for Mahā Satipatthāna Sutra can be translated as 4 foundation of mindfulness. As you know, mindfulness is sati. Sati translate as mindfulness. And we can use the word awareness. We can use the word attention. But mindfulness more appropriate for the term sati. And patthana means the foundation or basic or foundation. So it is very important, and you can note it down from our sutra, Satipatthāna Sutra. As we study on Monday, we just go for the 5 purposes. 5 purposes of mindfulness. And we surely went through the first one, right? So 5 purposes of mindfulness. Sattanang Visuddhiya. The first one, Sattanang Visuddhiya, that we have in our handout. Sattanang Visuddhiya. It is for purification, for the purifications of beings. The purification of beings. Sattanang Visuddhiya. And the second one, Soka Paridevanang Atikamaya. Soka Paridevanang Atikamaya. For the overcoming of sorrows and lamentation. This is the second one. And the third one, Dukkha Domanassanang Attangamaya. for the disappearance of pain and distress. And the fourth one, Nyayasa Adhigamaya, for the enlightenment, for the attainment of the right method. And the last one, Nibbanasa Sachikiryaya, for the realizations of unbinding. So this is the 5 purposes of mindfulness. For the first one that I have already given you, Sattanang Visuddhiya, for the purifications of beings. Sattanang Visuddhiya. So what does Satta mean? That we have already discussed on Monday. The word Satta means those who cling to all the worldly objects. It is called Satta. What the Buddha said, Citta kilesa bhikkave satta sangalesanti. Beings who are spoiled, who are cling, who are defiled by all this defilement, it is called Satta. Those Satta who defiled by, who has the mind is spoiled, the mind is made, the mind is pained by all the defilement, will be unpurified. Maybe it will be dirty. So Satta means dirty because the mind is pained by dirty things. The worldly object like hatred, like greed, like delusion or resentment or some other mental objects that we have learned 16 unwholesome qualities. Akusala Dhamma, 16 unwholesome quality that Venerable Mahā have already given in the Anumana Sutra. So all these 16 quality of unwholesome qualities spoil the mind, pain the mind. In this example, mind like a pure water. Have you ever seen when you have a bottle of water, before you drink, you will see purified drinking water. On the bottle, they write the label of the bottles of the water. So they have label, purified drinking water. Actually, the mind like a purified water. But when the mind mix with the worldly objects, called mental objects, like what? Lobha, greed, dosa, hatred, moha, delusion, issa, jealousy, padika, resentment. So all of these things, when they mix to the mind, like you put the color, if you take the color, put the color into the water, you put blue, water will be blue. You put red, water will be red. You put black, water will be black. So the mind is also the same. Mind is only one, it's pure. But when the cetasika, the mental objects, 52 mental objects, cetasika, anyasamana cetasika, akusala cetasika, and sopana cetasika, all of the 52 cetasikas make the mind difference. That's why the Buddha said, Mano Puppangama Dhamma Mano Setha Mano Maya. So the mind is lead. The mind is the forerunners. Lead. The mind is go first. Mano Setha. Mind is supreme. Mano Maya. Everything is made by mind. So the mind is like a purified water, but the mental objects, like all the 52 cetasika, the mental objects, mixed with the mind, so make mind difference. Manasache baduttena bhasativa garotiva. When the mind is affected or defected by these objects, create hatred, delusion, resentment, or jealousy, so the mind will be different. So that's why the Buddha says Sattanang Visuddhiya. Sattanang Visuddhiya. Satta means those who are clinging, those who are grasping, those who are sticking with worldly things, worldly objects. It is called Satta. As I mentioned on Monday, in Aganya Sutra, in the very beginning, there is no humans, there is no Deva, there is no Indra, there is no Brahma, there is no nothing. Just only Satta. Satto Satta Sangyakeva Kachati. There is only called Satta as a Satta, nothing else. That is the Buddha said in Aganya Sutta. But because of mental formation, because of mental objects, you know, in Aganya Sutta, the first thing that happened in this world to create everything that before all human beings born in Abhasara Brahma world, when they come down to the world at the first time, what is the unwholesome activities, unwholesome thing that happened first? The Buddha said, Attako vaseta lola chatiko satto. Attako vaseta lola chatiko satto. Oh, vaseta. At that time, one satta, lola chatiko. It is like to play. Like to play. This satta is like to play. Then he just only cannot control his body very well, and being a playboy, playable man, and take to test the dirt. That is the thing that happened. When they tested the dirt was sweet, like honey. And then desire, tanha, desire happened. When desire happened, there is what? Tanha paccaya upadana. So when desire happened, grasping, upadana, grasping. So that is how the world developed, human being developed gradually. So again, satta means those who are clinging to the worldly objects. This is satta. There are many explanations. Rupena sankilisati. Satta means who are made by rupa as desire, the affection, as craving, as passion in this rupa, in this sutta, sound, taste, smell, all of these things who are clinging with those things, we call Satta. But there is also Asatta. Remember, there is also Asatta, those who not Satta. Who is not Satta? Those who not Satta, like Buddha, Pratyeka Buddha, and Arahants. All of those did not include or count as Satta. Why? What is the reference? In Dhammapada, the Buddha also mentioned clearly in Vangkisavattu. The Buddha said what? Chuting yo vedi sattanang upapatincha sappaso. Asattang sukadang buddhang tamahang brumi brahmanang. So those who know clearly, who entire knowing, who understand completely the upapatti. Upapatti means the appearance, the born appearance, and chuti, disappearance or past of satta. Sattanang upapatting, the appearance and disappearance of all beings. Tamahang brumi brahmana. The Buddha, I am, call this as Brahman, who are overcoming all the defilement, all the unwholesome qualities. And this person called Asattam, Asattang Sukatang Buddhang. This is called Asatta, not being, who are not clinging with this mental worldly object, who are not clinging is worldly object. Sukatang, who is gone well, who goes in right way. Buddhang, it is called Buddha, awakening. So the Buddha said clear, Buddha, Vajjayaka Buddha, or Arahanta, those who are not clinging with the worldly object, it is called Asatta. Chutang yo veti sattanang upapattin jisappaso asattang sukadang buddhang tamahang brumi brahmana. So in this Satipatthāna, the Buddha addressed mindfulness, Satipatthāna, in 5 purposes. Sattanang visuddhiya, for the purifications of all beings. Because satta is like water which made by color, by something. Like in Dhammanupassana, the Buddha mentioned the first about nivarana, the hindrances. 5 hindrances. Pancha nivaranani, 5 hindrances. Kamachanda nivarana, the hindrances of sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure is like color. Like you put color into the water. The water is pure, but when you put color into the water become different, right? Become yellow, red, black, or red. As you put the color, which color you put? So Kamachanda is like color to put to the water, to spoil your mind, to make your mind different. Pyabhada nivarana, the hindrances of resentment or hatred or angry or hostilities. It is like you spoil the water. You make the water to 100 degrees. So the water start crumbling, right? The water spoiling. So you cannot see it clearly. For example, when you're angry with other people, with other person, with something, your body is shaking. You shake your body. You cannot control your body very well, and you cannot understand the reality. That's why we call these hindrances. Hindrances mean not to open the gate for the mind to see the real world as they are. So that's why Sutta is covered by of those things. Sutta is covered by those things because it's spoiled. It cannot clear the hindrances and all the mental unwholesome quality we call defilements, mala, defilement. Like in Sumangala Vilasani said, Raga dihe malehi, Abhicca visamatlo bahadihi, Upakalesehi, Sankalipta. All the living beings who are made indifferent, made to be dirty by defilement like raga, greed, or desire, hatred, delusion, and by upakalesha, all of those unwholesome quality like abhicca, like vyabhara, like isa, macharya, kopa, or tampa, palasi, isuki, machari, all of those things to make mind different. In Chola Pandita Tunda Chola Jataka, when the Buddha was born as a wild pig, I usually talk this Jataka in when we have Kathina. We related to Kathina to the 30 bhikkhus, 30 arahants in Kathina. Kathina discipline, Kathina times. The Buddha said when he was a wild pig, Sugara, pigs, the wild pigs. He said what? Dhammo rahato agattamo papang setamalante vucchati. Dhammo rahato agattamo. Dhammo rahato. Dhammo, Dhamma. Dhamma is the pure lake, or the ocean, the pure ocean without mud. So Dhamma is the pure lake or ocean without mud. Dhammo rahato agattamo papang setamalante vucchati. Papa, bad thing or unwholesome. It is called defilement. Defilement, papa, all papa, akusala dhamma, dasa akusala dhamma. 10 unwholesome quality of the action, 10 akusala dhamma. It is also called papa, defilement. Silang vile panang setang. But morality, ethic, it is like lotion. Silang vile panang setang, like a very, very good lotion. That after you wash, after you shower, you apply the lotion, making your skin soft, smooth, and smell good, like make you happy, make you make your body is suitable or happy. So we apply lotion. So the Buddha said, Silang vile panang setang. Sila as a great lotion. Yena Katiyati Kichati. This lotion smell even opposite of the wind. Smell all the time. If you apply lotion, maybe only 24 hours and it becomes stink. If you don't shower again, it stinks your lotion. But Silang Vile Panang Setang, Sila is the great lotion. It's never become ruined. It never ruined. It always good smells and make your skin always soft. So that's why when Satta being is spoiled, is made by this unwholesome quality, Papa, you will suffer in this world. So that's why the Buddha just advise you, just encourage you to practice mindfulness, to open the covers, because the living being is covered, right? It's covered by darkness. What the beings covered by? Darkness, avijja. Antaputo ayang loko tanuketa vipassati. Sakkuno chalamutto Pappo Saggaya Gacchati. In Dhammapada, the Buddha said to the friends of Visakha, Antaputo ayang loko. These living beings in this universe is covered by darkness of ignorance. The Buddha said to the daughters of businessman, one businessman, Pesakarawattu. Antaputo ayang loko. All living beings covered by darkness of ignorance, avijja. The nuketa vipassati, only a few people can clearly understand. Only few people can clearly understand and get rid of those suffering and go to the Nibbana. Sakono chalamoto Pappo Saggaya Gacchati. Pappo Saggaya Gacchati, only a small, Pappoti. Only small. Saggaya Gacchati. Gacchati, go. Saggaya to heaven. Heaven here, Nibbana. So only small, only a little amounts of, only not a little numbers of people, of living beings can understand clearly the real world are. Like we learned in the first, we learned about the benefit of morality, right? I think you may remember the benefit of morality. So what is the benefit of morality? When you practice morality, sila, you will be avipadesarathaya, you will be non-regret. You not regret. When you not regret, you will be joy, right? Joyful. Pamoja. When you have pamoja, you have joy, will bring you the piti, rapture, piti. And piti will bring you to tranquility, passaddhi. And passaddhi will bring you to samadhi, concentration and calmness. Samadhi will bring you to happiness. And passaddhi will bring you to happiness. The tranquility will bring you to happiness, sukha, and happiness will bring you to samadhi, calm. And calmness, samadhi, will bring you to nibbita viraga, will bring you to yatha bhutanyana dasana. You will have the knowledge and vision to understand the world is. Understand the thing as they really are. This is very important. You see how many steps that reach the Yathabhutanyana Darsana, knowledge and vision, the thing as they really are. You have to practice morality, developing until your mind is clear, your mind is calm, and you have a concentration. When you have concentration, you have ability, you have the knowledge, you have the vision to understand the worldly thing as they really are. This is mean you open the ignorance, the darkness that cover your mind, that cover your world. Your world what? Your wisdom, your knowledge. Your knowledge is covered by darkness. You cannot clear for example, like light that covered by black robe. The light covered by black robe, the light cannot shine. Cannot shine. Like a diamond that covered by darkness. So it cannot shine. But when you clear it, when you make it, when you polish it, when you take this diamond or gold to polish, it will shine. Also, the mind is the same thing. If you not develop, if you not train, if you not practice, your mind still in dark. Your mind cannot see the thing clearly as they are. You cannot see the real thing in this universe. That's why you cannot reach the Yathabhutanyana Darsana. Until you get Yathabhutanyana Darsana, to knowledge and vision, to understand the thing as they really are, then Nibbita Viraga, the attachment and dispassion. You're not grasping, you're not clinging in this world, and then Vimutti. Vimutti means you are not Satta. See? So this step by step bring you from no more Satta to Asatta. Asattang Sukatang Buddhang. Awakening in the right way to be Asatta, not clinging to the worldly thing. That is how beautiful the Buddha's teaching bring us, tell us how to practice to get rid of all this defilement, or to get it to discover all the darkness of ignorance. So Sattanang Visuddhiya, to purify the Satta. And what are the purification? We talk about purification of the mind, of beings. So do you know how many purification taught by the Buddha? I think if you learn Majjhima Nikaya, there is a sutta called Ratha Vinita Sutta. Ratha Vinita Sutta. Sutta discuss the comparable to the chariot. Ratha Vinita Sutra. Venerable Mahā and Venerable Mahā Sariputta. Sariputta and Mahā Punna Mantani Putta, from the village of the Buddha, from the Kapilavastu. They make a very beautiful conversation about purification. There are 7 purifications taught by the Buddha. First one, Sila Visuddhi. Sila Visuddhi, purifications of morality. When you have morality, your practice, your ethic is good. It is called purifications of moralities. Sila Visuddhi. And then we have Citta Visuddhi, purification of the concentration. Citta means meditation. So your meditation is clear. Clear by what? By practice morality. Morality bring you to the samadhi, concentration. So Sila Visuddhi, Citta Visuddhi. Citta Visuddhi means purification of concentration. And then come to the Titti Visuddhi. What is the Titti? Understanding, view. You see the thing clear. When your morality is clear, when your concentration is clear, your view also clear. Titti Visuddhi. You have to purify your view. That's why right understanding also very important in this manner. Right understanding, Titti Visuddhi. Understand clear, not cling to other things. It is the Sila Visuddhi, Citta Visuddhi, Titti Visuddhi, and then Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi. The purification of doubts and perplexity. You not doubt. You not perplex. Perplex what? We learned last week about the Ceto killer. Ceto killer, the 5 mental barrenness. The barrenness of the mind. Sattari Kankati. You doubt, you perplex in your teacher, Buddha. You're not clear about the Buddha. Who is the Buddha? Is the Buddha really existed? Is the Buddha really enlightened? Is the Buddha really existed in this world? You're not clear. You not place your confidence in Buddha. It is called perplexity or doubt. Dhamme kankati. You doubt in Dhamma. This is Dhamma will bring me to purification or not? You're not clear. So how can you practice? So Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, you are not any doubts with all of those things. All the Ceto killer, the barrenness of the mind. And you clear, you are not bound in the bondage of the mind, 5 bondages of the mind. So Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi is number 4. So Sila Visuddhi, Citta Visuddhi, Titti Visuddhi, Kankha Vitarana Visuddhi, number 4. And number 5, Magga Magganyana Dasana Visuddhi. The knowledge and vision about understanding this is part and this is not part. You know clearly, this is Atthangika Magga, this is not Atthangika Magga. This is the right parts, this is the wrong parts. You understand clearly, you know the part clearly. You know the way clearly. That is number 5. And number 6 is Padibadanyana Dasana Visuddhi. The knowledge and vision understand about the Padibada. It's Magga also, the way, the true way. The true way. Atthangika, the right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right concentration, and right mindfulness. All of this we call Padibadanyana Vidassana. You are clear about your path. You are clear about your way. And then the final one, Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. Jnana Dasana Visuddhi. You understand clearly and you attain the absolute place of Nibbana. So this 7 Visuddhi, the Buddha said here, Sattanang Visuddhiya. Sattanang Visuddhiya, you make by this 7 step of Visuddhi, and then you will reach the realm called Asatta. Asattang, Sukatang, Buddhang. Buddhang means awake, Sukatang well gone, Asatta is not clinking in this world. So you go beyond the world, look at that, beyond the world. You left this lower world behind, and you go beyond the world, absolute bliss of being. So Sattanang Visuddhiya. Soka Paritevanang Atikamaya. Overcoming the sorrow and lamentation, as I explained yesterday, before yesterday on Monday, also about soka, the sorrowfulness, soka, sorrowfulness, like Santati Mahamad that mentioned by the Buddha in Sutta Nibbata. Santati Mahamad loses his beautiful queens that given by the king to place him in the range, and the beautiful celestial, beautiful dancer asked his commandment has died, and he suffered very much. He suffered. Soka means suffer with mental, with mind. Inside suffer. Soka. And Paritevana. Paritevana means you lamentation. What is lamentation? Lamentation means you suffer, you crying and you saying, oh my son, oh my husband, oh my wife, oh my children, oh my relative, or my teacher, or my why it happened to me, what are you, where did you go, why you leave me alone. So suffer with this crying and talking, we call lamentation. Parideva, like Padachara, as I mentioned, Padachara Thiri loses her husband, died, 2 children died, parents died, and her brothers died in the same day. In the same day, she lost 6 members, 6 family members. So how suffer she is, Padachara. But the Buddha did not save her by bringing all those family members to her, not give those family members to her. But the Buddha just remind her, this is the same repeat. This is usually you face many times ago. You face this many times already. So the Buddha said, Nasantiputtānaya napitanati pandava andagenati pannasa natti ñāti sutanata. The Buddha said, Nasantiputtānaya, all children cannot be depended on. You cannot depend on your children. Nasantiputtānaya. Children cannot be dependent. Napita napi pandava. Pita, it means parents. Your parent also cannot save you from death. Your parent also cannot seek instead of you. Your parent cannot be the old age for you. Napi bandava. Bandava means your relatives. Your relative, your friend, your relatives all cannot help you. You cannot depend on them. Antakenati pannasa. When the death is coming to you, the death, when you are going to death, going to die, nati ñāti sutanata. All relatives, all ñāti, relative, friends, parents, family member, children, cousin, everyone, nati tanata, no depend, cannot depend, cannot be your savior, cannot save you. When the death is come, no one can save you. It is real. The Buddha said that this is real. Then Padachara understand and enlighten. Go to the first stream into Sotapanna, and then clear. No more doubt in Buddha, no more doubts in Dhamma, Sangha, Sikha, and well training. And Padachara practice enlightenment and become famous about discipline among bhikkhunis. This is Padachara. And also Santati Mahamata, the Buddha also did not bring the dancer lady to him. And all the property, the Buddha not given this property to him. The Buddha just remind him. The Buddha just give him the Dhamma talk. What the Buddha said? Yang poppe tang visetehi pachate matu kenjanang mache che no gehesasi upasanto garisasi. The Buddha said in Sutta Nipata to Santati Mahamata. Yang poppe tang visotehi. Please not attach in the previous things. That's something that happened in the previous times. Like you lose your beautiful wife. The suffer because of this wife is many uncountable times already. If you suffer again and again. So forget it. Don't clinging to it. Visotiti, clear about it. Don't cling anymore. Yang puppe tang visoti. Please clear all these things in the past. Pachate mahukinjana. Not dreaming about the future. Sometimes you can, I forget. I like, especially the men. You divorce with one wife, with girlfriend, and then you take another girlfriend. It's not like that. If you forget ex-girlfriend completely, you forget, but don't dream about the new girlfriends, new boyfriends. It will be the same. So don't dream about that. Don't looking for that. It is the same. It's not different. So clear what in the past happened and not dreaming in the future. Pachate mahukinjanang, not dreaming for the future. Macheche no kehesasi. Don't crush with present yourself, your body. Don't be framed about yourself. Don't be like don't consider yourself as best, good, handsome, or I will find another one, I will find one more girl or boy, or I will this thing. So don't catch with your body in present time. Upasanto karisati. You will be calm. You will be harmony. So Santati Mahamat just listen this stanza. Yang poppe tang visote he pacha te mahukinjanang mache jeno gahesasi upasanto karisati. And then he became an arhat. Even in the lay form, he became an arhat. This is what the Buddha gave him. The Buddha did not bring beautiful girl to him. The Buddha did not give him treasure or requisites, but the Buddha just instruct him. Padachara also the same. So this is why Soka Predevanang Atakamaya. Mindfulness for overcoming sorrow and lamentation. And the third one, Dukkha Domanasanang Attangamaya. Dukkha Domanasanang Attangamaya. Attangamaya means to disappearance. For disappearance means, what disappearance means? Not happen again. Disappearance means not allowed to happen again. Stop. Disappearance means stop to happen. Not happen again. Not happen what? Dukkha domanasana. Dukkha means pain, body pain, right? Dukkha means body pain. Domanassa means distress, mental pain, mental hurt. Dukkha, physical pain, like a bhikkhu who practice and he suffered because of he broke his leg. In Atthakatha, in commentary, also mentioned about the bhikkhu traveling to distance, and there are choras, 500 chora catch him and want to kill him. And the bhikkhu asked chora for just only 12 hours, just tonight, and tomorrow you can kill me, but please give me only tonight. I will practice the Dhamma. But the thieves not believe him, and he take the very big stone and broke his two legs, both legs. And it's very painful, but he practiced of this painful and enlightenment to become an arahant. And one monk, when he practiced meditation in the forest, and the tiger come to catch him, and the tiger start to eat him, to kill him from the leg, and he concentrated about the pain, about the hurt, and then step by step he became an arahant. This is called pain, dukkha. Domanassa, distress, mental difficulties, mental difficulty. When you practice, you also have many things to disturb your mind. If you not practice, you will not know. When you learn the theory, you will not know what happened when you practice. That's why don't just learn and practice. When you go to practice meditation, everything will come to you. Especially our old generation that they went through the Pol Pot regimes, they never know what happened. Sometimes they think that, oh, I forget everything. It is Pol Pot regime. It's 50 years, 40 years ago. I will not remember anything. I don't mind. It is clear already. I'm happy right now. But when you go to meditation, you sit meditation, you practice, all of those things in the past come to you again. Come to you all the way. If you cannot control, if you not learn, you will be suffer. You will be suffer in the past. You will be suffer again in Pol Pot regimes. But mindfulness meditation can help you. You just know that attikayoti, it is only happen. It is only happen in the past. It is not real right now. You just aware by your breathing in and out. You just aware about your action. You just aware about what you are doing right now. It is how mindfulness helps you to disappear all of this pain and distress. This is the number 3, and number 4, number 5. I cannot complete it on time already, so just take your time. So just told you that nyayasa adhigamaya, to realize the truth, to realize the path, to correct the path, for the direct path, nyayasa adhigamaya, to understand, to realize the truth. Realize the truth to overcome all defilement and become an arahant. Become nyaya means understanding. Nyaya means the knowledge. This knowledge, adhigamaya, means to overcome, to realize the truth. Become an arahant. And nibbanasa sachikiriyaya, after you understand, after you write the truth, after you enlighten, then you have nibbana. Nibbana, even though you are living now, you can attain nibbana. This is the 5 purposes of mindfulness. That you practice mindfulness there is 5 purposes. Sattanang Visuddhiya, for the purifications of the beings. Sokabrit Devanang Atikamaya, overcoming all the sorrow and lamentation. Dukkado Manasanang Athangamaya, for disappearance of pains and distress. Nyaya Sadigamaya, for realization of the paths. Nibbana Satchikiriyaya, for realization of unbinding or Nibbana. So thank you very much for today. Today you learned something, I hope, and especially the purification, 7 purification like Sila Visuddhi, Citta Visuddhi, Ditthi Visuddhi, Kankharana Visuddhi, Magga Magganyana Vidassana Visuddhi, Padebadanyana Dassana Visuddhi, and Jnana Dassana Visuddhi. All the 7 Visuddhi in Rathavini Sutta. I did not explain all the thing, but it can get your point. If you have any question, I appreciate you to write a question, and I will explain what you want to know more clear and more focused, because this is just only general. I talk alone. I talk myself so alone. So I don't know what you want to know, what you want to learn, and then things. So if you want me focus on thing, I will explain more detail about the Dhamma. So thank you very much and wish you all the best. Good night to Cambodia and good day for USA. Thank you.